We're living in a world of football right now where man will literally say with a straight face that Jude Bellingham's the best player in the world. With a straight face.
Well,
like, it doesn't make sense.
On form right now.
Forget form, blood. It's not even a conversation I'm willing to even entertain, bro. Like, it's not even a conversation I'm willing to entertain, bro. Like, the best footballers in the world. No, bro. Listen, the best footballers in the world for me are the players, that can change a game and win a game by themselves, bro. They need creativity. I've seen players do it. Lionel Messi was one of them. Neymar was one of them. Gareth Bale was one of them. CR7 was one of them in his heyday. These men that could just win a game by themselves. They don't need the team to win games, blood. They don't need the team to win games, bro. The ball can just fall to their feet and they can just call time, bro. Call time, bro.
Bellingham, though.
Bro. He's not calling time and winning the game on his own. He's not doing that, bro. He's in a good system. No, he's not, bro. He's in it, bruv. He's in a good team right now. Eden Hazard was another one. Bro, he's in a team right now.
I can't lie.
Bruv, no. Saeed, bruv, if you're telling me that if you put, Jude in any system, in any kind of team that he's winning you football matches, then obviously you don't watch football, bro.
No, but the thing is, though, it depends what team you're looking at. Because he'll have an impact in that team. He scores goals. Like I said, he gets the assist.
I said winning football matches, bro. That's what I said, bro.
He's doing, though.
By himself. He's not doing it alone, bro. He's not doing it by himself, bro.
They have Modric, they have Cruz, they have...
Well, there you go.
They have other players.
But that's what I'm trying to say, bro. At the end of the day, bro, like, man are going on like this is the first team he's ever played in. What are you talking about?
Well, Dortmund. He played for Dortmund.
Yeah, exactly. You weren't winning games by himself at Dortmund either.
Yeah, but the caliber of the team wasn't that great, and obviously he was still having.
What do you mean the caliber of the team weren't that great? So when Sancho was putting up all them stats at Dortmund, what?
Yeah, but Sancho was doing his thing. But
hold on. Because but I'm saying. But bro, I'm saying, when Sancho was putting up them ridiculous numbers at Dortmund,
he got his praise.
No one weren't saying, that Dortmund team ain't that good and this, that, and the other, and this, that. No, it wasn't. And now all of a sudden,
he had a good team, though, Sancho. Yeah,
bro, let me tell you something. Jude is doing well. He's doing very well right now. He's scoring goals from midfield, but he's not gonna score those goals in any team that you put him in. He's not. And he's not going to score those goals in any system that you put him in. You could put Bale in any team, bro. You saw Bale for Wales, bro. This guy was putting his country on his back and qualifying them for international competitions by himself. CR7 has done it for Portugal. Messi's done it for whatever team he's been in, bro. Neymar's done it, bro. All the big players. Even Luis Suarez at Liverpool at one time said, all right, cool, rucksack thing on my back, slap. What are you talking about? These are the best players in the world, bro. The players that can put the team on their back and win games, bro. Jude Bellingham is benefiting massively from Carlo Ancelotti's system that gives him the free role to play as a striker from midfield. Because that's what he's doing. He's playing as a striker from midfield. The same way Bruno was playing as a striker from midfield for Man United at the beginning of his career. And then as soon as Man United became a bit more structured, Bruno stopped scoring goals, bro. That's all it is, bro. Man is saying he's a midfielder. He's not playing in midfield. No, and then these are the same man that are going to turn around and say, Rants, you're not watching him. The guy plays up front, bruv.
No, but it takes two to tango, right? So Ancelotti provides a system for him to flourish. Ancelotti is one of the best managers in the world, right? He's got.
That's not the argument, though.
No, but the thing is, but the second thing is, you still have to do what you have to do in terms of.
That's not the argument, Saeed.
He gets into positions. He arrives late in the box. That's his attributes. So he's thriving with his attributes.
That's not the argument. That's not the argument.
So what's
that's not the argument.
So
I said the best players in the world, are the guys, the real creative players that will turn up and they will call time and win you games, blood. A lot of you younger guys, you might support Real Madrid, but trust me, you don't know what you're watching. Because I watched Carlo Ancelotti coaching at Milan, and it was the same thing with Kaká. He weren't playing in midfield. This brother's playing as a striker. As a Real Madrid fan, I can assure you that there's been a handful of games this season that Jude basically won by himself. No, there hasn't.
El Clasico.
Man said, I hate when people say that. Man say, as a Real Madrid fan. Man say, oh, I'm an Arsenal fan. Bruv, I don't care who you support. That don't mean you know football. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you support.
Oh,
do you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter what you support. He's playing the Kaka role, blood. And Kaka was not playing, as a midfielder that had the responsibilities of a midfielder to win the ball, do all these other things. He's got a free role to play wherever he wants.
You can't help.
Bro, we're not talking about the system, bro. I'm saying to you, Saeed, are you actually listening?
Yeah, I'm listening, but I don't know where you're getting at, though. I just feel like for me, you know what his position is, you know what he thrives on, and he's shelling at it. That's all it is.
You're saying that you know what he thrives on, but bro, when man were watching this youth, before he went to Real Madrid, no one was saying, yo, we should play him there because he will thrive there. No, he's come into a system, and Ancelotti's found the perfect way to utilize him, to get him to put up numbers, bro. That's it. That's it, bro.
But then a good manager has found out how to get the best out.
That's not the argument, though. That's not the argument. Do you think he's a better footballer than Musiala?
No, he's not.
Well then, so why not then? Why not? Why not? Because you're going to prove my point for me. Prove my point for me. Go on.
Aesthetically, right now.
Forget aesthetics. Is he a better footballer than Musiala?
But I think your argument more is based on aesthetics.
No, it's not. Is he a better footballer?
No, I don't think he is. I'm being honest.
Okay.
It doesn't take away from what I know. Jude Bellingham right now is one of the best players in the world. That's all it is.
No. But hold on. No. If you said he's one of the most informed players in the world, then I'd say yes. But what I said to you, my definition, of what the best footballers in the world are the players there that have the ability to win you football games on their own. I'm not talking about systems. I'm not talking about players that get put into certain systems because, bro, it's one of them ones where when you look at, for instance, Thomas Muller, top player, bro, put in that Bayern Munich system, absolute top player. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. With the free role that he has, his intelligence. But I have no doubt also that if you take Thomas Muller, and you put him in another system where he doesn't have the freedom to do what he does, you'll struggle. I know that. And it's not because he's not good. It's because that's the sweet spot for him. Do you know what I mean? When you look at the carry job that Alexis Sanchez done at Arsenal, that's what, when man's talking about the best players in the Premier League, at one point, Alexis Sanchez was that. Eden Hazard was that. These are the best players, bruv. These man that can just win you games. Man are saying that Jude Bellingham's winning Real Madrid games like Alexis was winning Arsenal games. No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not, bruv. No, he's not,
God,
bro.
Man.
Bro, Alexis Sanchez was picking up the ball wherever he wanted, bro. Wherever he wanted and winning games, bruv.
Bro, if you're watching Real Madrid, he is he's winning games on his own.
Bruv, you're saying he's winning games on his own with players like Modric and Vinicius. How can you win games on your own with them players?
Hold on a minute, they're facilitating. That's what they do. Good players facilitate.
Oh my word.
Jude Bellingham is having a direct impact on Real Madrid's season. He is one of their best players this season. Yes or no? Come on, man.
You know what? This is why I hate stats, and this is why I said this is why I said I hate stats. Because what it's done is it's got bare football fans looking, saying, oh my God, he's got 17 GA in 18. He's having an amazing season. And then you show me a compilation of all his goals and most of them are fucking in the 6-yard box. You man are smoking crack.
There we go. So now we're going on about how he scores the goals and whatnot.
Yes, you have to. Because how can you be winning games on your own if most of your goals are in the box? That's like saying Haaland's winning games for Man City on his own. He's not. He's scoring tap-ins.
You just said it. No, but Tappers is very, very disingenuous.
Fuck out of here, man.
He's got good movement. He's arriving late in the box.
Oh my God! I was talking about the lack of creativity, in the modern game, and the lack of all of these top players not having this ability. And now you're talking about Erling Haaland scoring tap-ins, talking about his movement, but they still got to get the ball to him.
World-class striker. Erling Haaland is a world-class finisher. Is he overall game good?
Oh my Lord. Is he a world-class finisher? I don't agree.
Yes or no? Is that the reason why he didn't win the Ballon d'Or? Yes or no?
I don't agree that he's a world-class finisher. I don't agree.
What? Nah, come on, man.
I don't agree.
Nah, that's
I
crazy.
think in the
You
modern
say that,
game,
man.
yeah. I think in the modern game, you man are sucking off Erling Haaland, yeah, because a lot of you man ain't
That's
seen
what I'm
proper
saying.
finishers before.
Bro, this
That's
is
what I
crazy,
think.
man. What are we
That's
doing
what I
now?
think.
What are we doing now, man? Rants, what are we doing right now? What are we doing, man? Like, come on, man. I get it, yeah.
Bruv,
Haaland,
you're calling him a world-class finisher, yeah? But how many
He's a
finishes,
world-class
yeah?
finisher.
Bruv, how many finishes have you seen of his that are genuinely world-class for you to call him a world-class finisher?
Oh my days, man. What
Nah,
we doing?
honestly, no, I'm asking you because man are talking about world-class finishers. A man scoring most of his goals, yeah? He's not a better finisher than Harry Kane. He's not.
Well, they're level on
He's
par.
not.
You would argue they're
No. Harry Kane is levels better than him as a finisher. Levels better than him. Man say he's a world-class finisher, but he's got zero variety in his finishes, bro. Zero
bro.
variety in his finishes, bro.
crazy.
Most of his goals are the same, bro.
You know what's bad, yeah? I thought you would agree with me. He's not. I would argue his overall play is not great, yeah.
Nah,
But
you can say he's a world-class striker, but bro, a striker and saying someone's a world-class striker, yeah, is loads of different attributes. Finishing is just finishing, bro. Finishing is just finishing, bro.
How do you separate the two, though? When you look at a strike, what's a strike?
Of course you do, because there's a lot of players, yeah, that have world-class movement, intelligence and that, but can't finish, like Morata. Morata's a prime example. He's got great movement, great intelligence and that, but he can't finish. He's got world-class movement, but he can't finish. He's not a world-class finisher.
Never put the title of world-class movement, though. You would never give a title.
Well, exactly. But that's why there's a lot of strikers that go into the a lot of strikers go into the bracket world class. A lot of people would say Lukaku's a world class striker based on his numbers, bro. But because his movement's decent, but his finishing ain't great, mate. His first touch ain't great, mate.
Yeah, listen, I would never put it. Listen, the term
World class, being a world class finisher for me is about the variety and the different ways you can put the ball in the goal, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? It's how you can put the ball in the goal, bro. Like when I'm thinking about finishers, yeah, like bro, like for instance, yeah, look at all the goals that Erling Haaland scored, yeah. How many of them are memorable to you?
I don't really care, but yeah.
No. Honestly, how many of them do you remember? How many goals?
He's had a couple bangers this season. He's had a couple bangs where he's on.
When I think of world class finishers, I think of players like Van Persie. I think of players like Rooney. I think of players like Batistuta. I think of players like even Alan Shearer. I think of like Michael Owen. I think of Van Nistelrooy. I think of Kun Aguero. Do you know what I mean? These are world class finishers. I think of Karim Benzema. I think of Luis Suarez, bro. Like Luis Suarez can score a goal from 30 yards and score a goal from 5 yards. He can round the keeper, dink the keeper, nutmeg the keeper. All I'm seeing is Erling Haaland through ball. Slots it in the bottom corner all the time, bro. Even Thierry Henry, bruv, world-class finisher, bro. Look at the goal he scored against United, chipping the ball up, hitting a volley. When's Erling ever going to do that in his life? Never, bro. Never. He's not a world-class finisher, bro. He's a world-class striker in the modern game, but he's got no variety in his finishing. Like R9 as well, bro. He's got 100 goals where he went round the goalkeeper. Like, bro, man can't tell me that Erling Haaland's a world-class finisher. He's not.
You know, the thing is that you might as well categorize in your eyes Erling Haaland's a world-class tapping merchant. You might as well say that.
Yeah, like Pippo Inzaghi. I said it. I've been saying it.
Look at this guy. Look at this crazy.
He's a world-class scavenger, bruv. That's what he is, bro. He's like the foxes on the streets, bro, looking for chicken bones, blood. That's what he is. He got nothing else to his game apart from sweeping the flipping 18-yard box for scraps.
Bro, man.
That's all he does, bruv. He's a world-class sucker, bro. I'm telling you, if his teammates ain't up for it, he might as well not wear his boots. He might as well not be there. He might as well not be there.
He gets alive in the box. He's got world-class movement. And like I said to you, he's
got world-class movement, you know, bro. So does Chris Brown, bruv. Have you seen Chris Brown play football? I'm sure he can't play in the Prem. Man, I don't want to hear about movement, bruv. Listen, you see, when I speak about things, yeah, the reason why I get mad with people, yeah, is because I'm very surgical with how I use my words. So when I feel like people aren't listening, yeah, or if I feel like man are trying to misunderstand me on purpose, pisses me off. That's why it looks like I got short fuse. I ain't got short fuse. It's just that I'm very specific at how I say things. So when I say, yeah, the top players in the world.
Pissed off with modern football.
No, I am. But when I'm saying but the reason why I'm pissed off with modern football, yeah, is because these men wanna defend arguments with numbers instead of actually watching the game, bro.
No, no.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
Because when I said the top players, the top players in the game can just call game. Luis Figo was that guy. Or Pep Guardiola when he went to Real Madrid. That's why they got pissed. Because when I tell you something, Luis Figo could pick up the ball on the halfway line and just say game over. You know, Jude ain't doing that. Do you know what I mean? And that's not to say he's a bad player, but bro, he's a modern day player. He's very much in the mode of a Frank Lampard, the way he plays. Lampard never won games on his own. He ghosted into the box and he got important goals, but he wasn't winning it on his own because he wasn't involved in the build-up. He was just turning up, do you know what I mean? And picked up the slice of cake on the way out the party, bro. And that's what it is. But these men are getting gassed because he's turning up in the box like the El Clasico one. The nice little run that he made. He scored, the goal was inside the 6-yard box. The ball, I think Luka Modric played the ball in. I think it was Luka that played the ball in. The ball bounced in. Jude goes into the box, finishes it, and then man's there, and everyone's like, oh my God, he won the game for us by himself. And it's like, bro, how did the ball get in the box?
But
like
also,
he's not.
What about the movement? But the movement's also good as well. But also, let's not forget the one outside the box as well.
But come on, the movement, Saeed. But where does the movement come from? The movement comes from having the freedom to make those runs. It's not telepathic, bro. It's not telepathic.
Yeah. If the manager says you are unbelievable, your movement is excellent, you arrive late in the box, use that to advantage. We've got players around you like Modric, Cruz. You make them runs. You've also got to praise Modric, but you've also got to praise Jude Bellingham for making that run as well.
That's not the argument.
But
that doesn't mean he won the game on his own, though. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you man are overstating, overstating man's skill set, bro. He's got a very specific set of skills that is actually flourishing in this system right now. But these men are talking like he's doing a Alexis Sanchez carry job, or he's doing an Eden Hazard carry job, or he's doing a Wayne Rooney carry job at what times that Rooney was doing. But they're talking about him like he's doing that, and then when you watch the games, man's coming in and following passes into the box and scoring goals. And that's not to call him a tapping merchant or nothing, because he's not that. But what I'm saying is, the way they're talking about him like this guy's team on his back playing for a dead team, like Grillo was doing at Villa, bro, when he got them promoted to the Premier League. He's not doing that.
But he's not that sort of player that can get the ball and pick up and drive into space.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's why I'm saying, for me, the best players in the world of football, are the players, that can do that. That can call game, win games on their own. For me.
Yeah, but that's why you have profiles. That's why you have profiles. And
but I'm not talking about profiles. I'm not talking about profiles because, bro, it's just like, for instance, there's a lot of guys in here that watch basketball with me.
Yeah.
There's different profiles of players. Like, if someone said to me, yo, who's the best basketball player in the world? I'm not going to look at the player that gets the most points. I'm not going to look at that, especially if my man's just getting it off dunks. If my man's 6'10" and man are just lobbing him the ball and he's dunking, he can do that all night. That doesn't mean that he's a better basketball player than Steph Curry or better than Kyrie, the 6'1", the 6'2" players. Doesn't mean he's better than that, bro. Like, he doesn't mean that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Giannis, bro, Giannis is an example. Giannis is a great player. He gets loads of numbers every night. But when I'm talking about best basketball players in the world, I ain't thinking about Giannis. I ain't thinking about him. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, when I'm looking at Bellingham is more like a Giannis, bro. He's 6'3". He's putting up numbers. That's it. Do you know what I mean? But technically, he's not on the level of a Steph Curry or a Kyrie Irving. He's not, bruv. Or even a Jokic. He's not. This is my point. So forget profiles. What he's doing very well. Even KD's a shout as well. But what he's doing right now at Real Madrid is very, very effective. It's great in that system.
It's
and he's doing well.
Is it impressive as well? Is it impressive?
Yeah, cool. All right. Do you know what I mean? Man are saying it's impressive, but bro, we haven't seen other players, in that same role, so we don't know what they would do either. But he's doing well. Like, no one's taking away from him. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's doing well. He's doing well.